You've finished the bathrooms and kitchen. It's time to move on to the rest of the house. Bedrooms, living rooms, and other rooms in the house should each take about 10 to 30 minutes to clean. The steps for this include dusting top to bottom, basic tidying up, items done on a rotational basis, floors, and finally, check to see if anything was missed. We start by cleaning these areas by dusting from top to bottom, following our high to low cleaning strategy. First, look for cobwebs and vents on the walls. If needed, attach a brush to the long vacuum wand and vacuum up all the edges and corners of the ceiling and any vents with buildup on them. You can also use the long centipede brush attachment to vacuum the fronts of the blinds if they're dusty. Spray vinegar onto a clean rag and use it to dust hanging light fixtures, ceiling fans, and artwork or picture frames. Wipe the blinds down if you're doing a deep clean, or it's time to rotate cleaning some blinds. Replace the rag as needed to ensure you aren't just spreading the dust and dirt. Dust all surfaces and furniture, including sides, fronts, doors, and handles where hands often touch. Make sure to check headboards and footboards on furniture for buildup as well. Move everything that is sitting on counters, mantles, shelves, and tabletops that can safely be moved. Then clean it, going around and underneath. Always put everything back. Always check the windows for fingerprints or smudges from pets. Spot clean the windows. Now we move on to making everything look neat and tidy. Think of it like creating a cover photo for a home decorating magazine or a featured home on HGTV. This helps create that extra wow factor when the client first walks into the room. And it's an essential part of our values to go that extra mile. Fold blankets, fluff and arrange pillows, place toys in bins, pick up dirty dishes and put them in or near the kitchen sink. Tidy piles of books and other things, but make sure you don't put things in a very different spot or mix up papers without leaving a note. If an area is super cluttered, just leave it. But be sure to take a picture to document it in case the client says anything. Quickly tidy the bed covers if the bed's not already made. Lay the covers out flat and fluff the pillows just to make it more neat looking. Please note, making beds in the proper sense by changing the bedding and/or tucking in the corners to make it look pretty is an additional service we charge the client, so only do this if noted on ZenMaid. If it's a laundry or mud room, move shoes out and clean floors, then put everything back nicely. Wipe down the washer and dryer units, then clean the sink out. The following items will be done as needed on a rotational basis. Spray and wipe the baseboards. Spray and wipe the blinds. Spray and wipe the vents one slat at a time. Weather permitting, open the windows and clean inside the inner sill. Spot clean the walls. Spray and wipe down the base and blades of any ceiling fans. Now it's time to clean the floors. Vacuum the edges and corners of floors using the vacuum wand with a brush attachment. Then vacuum all carpets, making straight lines as you go. Make sure to vacuum and shake out any rugs. And also, when vacuuming, make sure to double check the walls and corners for cobwebs. Use a brush attachment if you missed any on the first go around. When vacuuming underneath furniture, like beds or couches, make sure you look underneath first. Otherwise, you may clog the vacuum up with things like socks, clothing, or other objects. Use the steam mop on wood, tile, and other hard floors. Most houses will require you to use multiple steam mop heads to clean the whole house correctly. Be mindful if your mop head is getting dirty and starting to collect debris. Also, be attentive to when you need to add more essential oils to keep the scent. Hand washing of floors throughout the house is a necessary step to get those tough spots, especially around the edges and under counters. Make sure this is done periodically. For stairs, vacuum any carpeted stairs. It's always best to plug in at the bottom of the stairs and vacuum from top to bottom. For hard floor stairs, it's best to hand wash your way from top to bottom. And finally, it's time to check over everything to see if something was missed. Then be sure to put all the items you moved back where they belong.